for this 12 and under tournament. In the purple jerseys, gray pants, purple hats, Eldorado, Arkansas. Red jerseys and gray pants, red helmets and hats, South Lexington. On the mound today for Eldorado, it is Derek Job, righty. First pitch, hit down the right side, foul.
Just foul by a few feet. Just foul. He had a good swing at it, Ryan, to start the game.
Jared Gadd, shortstop for South Lexington, had a big victory yesterday. They won 11-1 over Quincy, Massachusetts, while Eldorado looking for their first win. This Arkansas squad was beaten 8-1. There's a fly out to right center.
Out of here!
And that's onto the roof behind the park. And South Lexington.
What a way to get going here. Wow, leadoff game home run, Rhino.
That's how you do it.
That's a pick-me-up to get you started.
That's how you get the party started early in the morning.
That was a shot. Really, no question. Right over the WJOB sign.
The center fielder, Thurman, kept on going back and back, and then he ran out of real estate.
That was a big-time shot.
Austin Blake takes first pitch outside, ball one. Swing and a miss by Blake, count even at 1-1.
Big swing by Blake. He wanted to copy what his buddy did there.
Good turnout so far this morning. See some Lexington fans and Eldorado fans here making the trip, and we welcome all of their fans listening online. They did not make the trip on the way to Hammond, Indiana. Big cut by Blake. Chases after one. He's behind 1 ball and 2 strikes.
What a beautiful day for a game, Rhino.
Here's a big fly, foul into the parking lot down the third base side.
The first couple Lexington hitters, they've gotten some good rips at the ball.
Here's one that's going to be just past the glove of the shortstop, Boshears. Single for Austin Blake.
He's going to take 2. He's going to stretch it to second base, and he's in standing up with the overthrow. Good heads-up running.
Yes, it is. Single and a throwing error.
Oh, I think he was taking that. He was going to take that. Yeah, he would have. I don't think that was an error.
Okay.
That was a double.
So a double for Austin Blake. And now here comes Gavin Hall, the pitcher for South Lexington today. First pitch, he pops one up to the left side. Going to hit to the third baseman, Donahue, making the catch. And here comes Cameron Boffman, first baseman for South Lexington, Kentucky. Another left-handed hitter.
A lot of action in the game before the first out. That was the first out of the game.
A home run and a double. Boffman smacks the first pitch foul. Out of play down the third base side.
No top hand. No top hand on that series.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-1 count now. Derek Job. On the mound. Here's a high fastball. 2 balls and a strike now.
Job looks like he's a pretty tall kid.
Check swing by Boffman, but held back. Pitches out of the zone. 3-1 count now.
Kind of quiet out here this morning for this big crowd.
This one catches the outer part of the plate. Strike 2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Boffman. That's plate from South Lexington, Kentucky. Hits one high down the left field line. in foul territory, and nobody's going to catch that one. So Cameron Baughman's still alive. You know, Wayne, it's so odd seeing a team from Lexington, Kentucky wearing red.
I thought that that was illegal down there.
I thought it was too. I mean, there were two rivals, Louisville Cardinals and the Indiana Hoosiers, all wear red. Here's a walk issued to Cameron Baughman.
Yeah, it's pretty blue in Lexington.
Yeah, they drink the blue Kool-Aid down there, that's for sure. Here comes Brendan Horde, the catcher for South Lexington. Has runners on first and second. One run in the top of the first for South Lexington.
Now that was an aggressive rip right there.
0-1. This one's low. Good trap by the catcher Perry.
You know what's nice about these ball games, Ryan, opposed to a lot of games of this level, is all these players, nobody's coming up here looking for a walk. Everybody's coming up swinging.
Gets plunked on this pitch, and Brendan Horde's going to go to first base on the hit by pitch, and that loads him for South Lexington.
Base is jammed.
And here comes Jacob Stams, extra hitter.
Already in the first inning, Rhino, I get to say, ducks on the pond. Early in the game.
Yeah.
Pretty early. Ducks on the pond.
First pitch. Oof. Foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Perry. Stand behind early.
Damn, he was ripping at it also. These guys are ripping at the ball. No soft swinging here.
Oh, here's some chin music. Good job by Sam backing out of that one. 1-1 count.
So far, we've seen all these Lexington hitters come up just taking rips at the ball.
Here's the pitch. Another foul tip into the glove of Perry. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jacob Stam. With Austin Blake on third. Cameron Baughman on second. Here's a pop up into the infield. Taken by...
Everybody safe. For some reason, the first baseman wasn't on the base.
No.
He didn't run back to the base. He took the throw about 2-3 feet off the base. I think he started in for the pop-up, but then didn't retreat back to cover his position. Base is still jammed.
So the Hopper gets a run in. RBI single. 2-0. Blake Poling at the plate, center fielder. Bases loaded. Fouls off the back screen. No balls and a strike. First of 4 games today. Eldorado, Arkansas, and South Lexington, Kentucky. And keep it locked here for Beatles Fest, the live remote. Here's some music between 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Foul ball out of play behind home plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Did you get a souvenir yesterday, Wayne? When you were hanging around the park?
I did not, Ryan. It's these nets that are protecting the fans, keeping the ball, keeping the souvenirs away.
1-2 count as that one is out of the strike zone. One and 2 count. Here's another pitch outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
South Lexington really, really threatening right here in the top of the first.
They were locked in yesterday, winning 11-1 over Quincy, Massachusetts, and they actually ended the game after 4 innings. The 12 and under games are 6 innings. They put a 10-run rule as an effect for the 4th and 5th inning, and they took advantage of that rule.
Oh, they're continuing their momentum right now.
Here's one that gets away. It's ball 4. Bases loaded. It's an RBI, a walk.
That's 3-0 already here with only 1 out. Now we're going to have a huddle up. The coach is coming out. He's bringing his entire infield in to chat with the pitcher. Not much you can say right here except relax, throw a strike, field your position, all that coach stuff that a coach would say, but just a bad spot he's in right now.
For early games, do they allow the coaches to bring coffee out onto the field for the pitchers to wake them up a little bit? Is that allowed?
I don't think I've ever seen that, but he needs to try something here. I don't know if there's a rule against it.
Have you ever seen a 10 a.m. baseball game before? I think the first time I've ever done a 10 a.m. baseball game.
In a long time. I don't think you and I have been on the radio together this early in the day.
Next up, it's Austin Jones, third baseman. After Blake Pulling gets that RBI walk. That's got to be nice, padding your stats with a walk and an RBI. Having some issues with the mound. Had some issues yesterday on the other field. Long keeping team here. I need to get that Thomas irrigation system in.
Yeah, this grass looks real familiar. It's looks similar to the grass on Kennedy Avenue over there in the WJOB sponsor section, Mecca Cabinets, with that super nice grass over there.
Yeah, there's a nice lawn over there right next to there's Kuzak Construction right across the street. The law firm of Alexis Oscastillo and Dave Gladish and Michael Bosch. First pitch is a ball to Austin Jones. I think right here, Salt Lexington is going to take until Derek Job can get some strikes over. 3 runs in. There's a strike. 1-1 count. Even count. Here's a bunt attempt. Up into the netting behind home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Jones. Right now, Job's just trying to keep his team in the game. Don't want to get buried with the first snowfall.
Here's one that the catcher just he's able to keep it close. Job is struggling here.
2-2 count.
With only 1 out.
Bases loaded, 3-0 for South Lexington. Foul tip to the back screen. So Jones still alive. Looking for some RBIs. They're playing deep in the outfield. 211 down left field, 230 in center, and 212 down right field.
Yes, they are extremely deep.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bounces, gets away, and the runners are going. Going to be a plate-to-plate. Slide. Safe. Aggressive play by Horde, and he is in for a run.
Horde was going to come in no matter what on that one. He decided he was going to go, and he went. No hesitation at all.
So the pass ball causes a run to come in, and now Austin Jones has runners on second and third. There's another pass ball, and going to be another plate-to-plate. Safe. It's Sam. And now the runner goes to second.
And they get him. They pick off. They
got the runner at third. Pull him out at third, but Jones is at second after getting the walk and then heading to second.
They threw behind the runner, and they were able to tag him. But that's 5. That's 5 with still only 2 outs here.
Deacon Thomas at the plate as the runner at second with 2 outs. High fly ball out of play for a foul. 0-1 count. Santa Claus down at third base.
That's a kind of cool. It's a different look. I'm not sure I would sport that look, but that's a cool look.
Here's one hit to the right side off the glove of the second baseman. Going to trickle into right field. Coming around second to score from third and home is Austin Jones. And it's 6-0. RBI single for Deacon Jones. Cameron Travis, second baseman.
The whole team batted now, the whole lineup.
First pitch swinging, it's going to be through the hole on the left side. A single, and going to be some aggressive base running. Going to third is Deacon Thomas. He's safe. And then advancing on the throw to third is Cameron Travis.
Very aggressive. This South Lexington squad is very aggressive.
The hot bats continued from yesterday. 11-1. South Lexington, Kentucky beat Quincy, Massachusetts.
That's gonna bat him around. That's gonna bring up Gadd, who led off the game with the dinger. Do they still say dingers?
Yeah, dingers, ding-dongs,
right over the WJOB sign. That way, if it filming that would have gave a lot of advertisement WJOB with that. It was directly over the WJOB sign in right center field.
Swing and a miss by Jared Gadd, back up at the plate for the second time today. Let off with the home run. I think if he would have hit that at the WJOB sign, he would have burned the hole in it. And Gadd is down on strike, so he hits the home run and strikes out in the same inning. That retires the side after 5 runs come home. It's South Lexington 5 and Eldorado 0. Back in 30 seconds on WJOB 1230.
To be a partner in bringing you the 2013 Cal Ripken World Series right here in Hammond, Indiana. Region Pools has been servicing swimming pools in Northwest Indiana since 1999. Take a break this fall and let Region Pools do the work for you. With closing starting at $150, it's an affordable way to ensure your equipment is protected and your pool will be ready next spring. Give us a call at 219-852-0809 for more information and schedule your appointment today. Region Pools.
Courtyard by Marriott Hammond, where 8094 meets Kennedy Avenue, located next to Cracker Barrel, is the host hotel to Babe Ruth Cal Ripken. Their new bistro, Eat, Drink, Connect, offers breakfast and dinner daily, along with a full bar and 24-hour Starbucks. When searching for that ideal location for your next meeting, up to 80 people, contact their sales team at 219-228-3064. Make it a new day at Courtyard by Marriott.
Welcome back to Hammond Optimist Complex. It is 6-0. South Lexington leading over Eldorado.
Tough first inning for Arkansas. Before they even come up to bat, they're down by 6.
On the mound today, Gavin Hall for South Lexington. He's facing up against Seth Thurman. Apologize about that. Said 5-0 going out on the out cue. They forgot to add a run to that rally at the end of the inning. We want to make sure that we're official, so we go to the scoreboard. So down on strikes goes Seth Thurman for the first out. Jacob O'Shears, shortstop, Right-handed hitter for Eldorado, Arkansas. Here's a high fly ball, right field line. It's got deep, and it's got a chance, and it's out of here. A solo shot for Jacob Boshears, getting the Eldorado, Arkansas squad on the board.
Second zinger of the ball game. We're still in the first inning. The whole Arkansas squad comes out to greet him. Opposite field shot. That puts a little pep in the step of the Arkansas squad. Now they're down by 5. Got to cut the lead one at a time, Rhino.
That's right. The righty Hall comes back with the first pitch ball to Grant Griffith.
6-1 here, Ryan. You know how you eat an elephant?
Take one bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
Swing and a miss by Grant Griffith, so I'm going to get you start with the ear, right? Put a little sugar on it.
That's really healthy for you.
Very, very healthy. 6-1 ball game.
What a beautiful day. Wind blowing slightly out to center field. Little southwest action.
Here's a grounder to the right side, scooped up by the first baseman Bossman for the second out. Tags the bag. Unassisted play. Here comes Jared Rhodes, right fielder for Eldorado, Arkansas. Eldorado, Arkansas launched yesterday in their first game, 8-1 to Honolulu, Hawaii. And Kevin Hall gets Rhodes to chase that first one out of the zone. First pitch strike. Here's a grounder to second. Coming in is Travis. Fires to first. Out is Rhodes. So a quick 1-2-3 inning on the 4-3. At the end of one, it is South Lexington, Kentucky 6 and Eldorado 1. Back in 1 minute on AM 1230 WJOB and regionsports.com.
Company is your source for local news coverage. Staying up to date on community news isn't hard with our variety of print, mobile, and online platforms. Subscribe to the Times, surf NWI.com, or download our mobile app today. The Northwest Indiana Times, news you need any way you want.
Welcome back to an Optimist Complex. Ryan Walsh and Wayne Micka. A little work being done on the field between innings. It's 6-1. South Lexington, Kentucky is the lead. Eldorado, Arkansas. Ryan Walsh, Wayne Micka. Happy Saturday to all of you. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast wherever you are at in this country or even overseas. We have listeners all the time on WJOB1230.com.
This ground crew, Ryan, it kind of reminds me of NASCAR, the quick pit stop. At the end of the inning, they sprinted onto the field, 3 of them, and they're attacking this sod repair with some serious enthusiasm.
They need the sod father, Roger, from the White Sox. He does the best work in professional sports.
Well, these gentlemen out here right now, attending to the field right now, are on top of it.
I want to say thanks to many folks here that help make these broadcasts get on the airwaves. Thanks to folks here from the city of Hammond and the Optimist staff. I want to say thank you to the Hammond Mayor, Thomas M. McDermott Jr., the Optimist host president, Tim Bell, Optimist executive committee chairman, Doyle Godbolt, administrative secretary for Optimist, Deanna Brecklaw. Throughout the first pitch, actually has the best first pitch of the tournament.
She smoked it. It was definitely a strike.
Kevin McCloskey and Joe McDonald taking care of the groundwork, and right now they're doing it right out here in front of us. Amy Smith took care of the banquet, had over 700 people in attendance. Randy McCartney and John Leosis for the preparation of the press box. Gave us a lot of pizza yesterday, so thanks to Randy and John. Now Randy's just acting like he's not listening to us, but now he is.
Yeah, I was here when the pizza came in, and it looked very tasty. And I seen somebody go for a slice. I turned around, we were in the middle of our inning. I turned around a couple minutes later. Maybe it was a long inning, but everything was gone.
They came back with some more after you left. A couple pizzas.
They harpooned the pizza up here in the press box yesterday.
That sure did. I want to say thanks to Corey Bell for painting and cleaning the facility up. The City of Hammond Optimist Club for funding the tournament. The Optimist Club volunteers and the Hammond Optimist Youth Sports volunteers to make all of this work.
It was a little strange yesterday, Rhino, with all the games going on. You were doing a game the same time I was doing a game. Usually we're paired up.
Yeah.
A little bit differently looking at you across the room when we're both doing a game.
So back on the mound, it's going to be for Eldorado, Derek Jobe. And we're going to go to Austin Blake for South Lexington, Kentucky. Done a lot of games together, Wayne.
Many in the last few years. Since you were a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed guy coming, well, you still are kind of bushy-tailed there. What's that hairdo you got going?
Just trying to be the sixth Beatle. Austin Blake, lefty, doubled in his first plate appearance.
Obviously, Arkansas cannot afford to give up any more runs right now, trailing by 5.
First pitch is a ball. Joe comes back. Puts the pitch on the outer part of the plate for a called strike. 1-1 count.
Yeah, Rhino, we have a pitching change. That'll be Griffiths pitching.
Here's the grounder to the left side, and that's going to be a single for Austin Blake.
The slap shot down the third base line.
I'm glad you have some eyes on the field. And,
well, it's corrected here. Corrected. I can see a long way away, no problem. It's up close is giving me a problem as I get a little bit older.
So Grant Griffiths is on the mound. Another pitch. It's going to hit through the hole between short and third. So back-to-back hits for South Lexington on that side. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Already a 5-run margin for South Lexington, Kentucky. They're not stopping now, are they?
No, this Kentucky squad has picked up right where they left off in the last inning.
Here comes another lefty, Cameron Hoffman, to face off against Grant Griffiths. Here's one hit into shallow center. Going station to station. So a single, so back-to-back singles for South Lexington, and Hoffman's now on base for Brendan Horde. Hit by a pitch in his first appearance.
Horde's a pretty big kid, and he ran so aggressive on that play at the plate.
Scored a run.
Yeah, and he's an aggressive base runner.
Meany on the mound for the infield of Eldorado, Arkansas. Trying to keep their composure, down by 5 runs. Had a rough day yesterday in the opening day, the opening game of the tournament.
Yeah, the bases jammed with nobody out here in the top of the second. Not what they wanted to do.
Meeting over, or powwow, whatever you want to call it.
Adjourned?
As adjourned. You've been hanging around with too many lawyers. Here's going to be a wild pitch, and coming home is Austin Blake. Well, now 7-1.
Well, hanging around with my buddy Dave Glash and
attorney at law,
and Mike Bosch.
You got to say attorney at law, Dave Glash, and attorney at law, Mike Bosch, or you will get your knuckles up with the ruler.
Their big word is a legend.
Yeah.
So that's my word of the day, allegedly. South Lexington threatening here again, Rhino.
Second and third, nobody out. 7-1 contest.
So we're going to play at the plate. The ball just didn't get away from the catcher far enough. Right now, Laredo looks Looks like they're tumbling a little bit. They need to get their composure back here. Just the body language. Look around at the body language.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Inside, so a walk for Brendan Horde. And the bases are loaded for talking with Rick Mosel last night. One of the times that the bases were loaded in that Hammond Optimist in Grand Forks, North Dakota game last night. He said the bases are juiced, and I said, you know what, that's the one I got to get out of my baseball vocabulary. We don't want to talk about juicy anymore.
Not with baseball.
Let's get the juice out of baseball.
That's right.
Jacob Stam, extra hitter, had an RBI single in his first plate appearance. First pitch is a strike from Grant Griffiths.
Ducks on the pond is always a staple, Ryan. You can always go to it.
And here's a off-speed pitch.
And in this game,
Strike.
we've had a lot of ducks on the pond.
Yeah, already 7 runs in for...
Would that be a flock?
Here's one smacked foul, almost hit his teammate on the third base side. Foul territory. 0-2 count.
South Lexington is so aggressive with their bat and with their base running.
Baseball all day on WJOB. Beatles music on tonight. 10 o'clock was the first start for today. Next game's at 12:30, followed by a game at 3, and then at 5:30.
The local Hammond squad at 5:30, right?
And Jim Delo, owner of said radio station, throwing the first pitch out.
Nice. Does he have a little pressure on him?
Yes, he claims that he's a superior athlete all the time, so he's got a lot of pressure to throw a strike and throw some heat on it.
All eyes on Delo tonight.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Griffiths. Here's one kept foul down the first base side.
So who's hosting WJOB live remote from Beetlefest tonight?
Pat Renwick, Larry Gauman, Brentwood Rick. Here's one hit on his other field. Nobody playing over there. Actually came back as it hit the top of the fence in the other field for field 3 and rolled back onto the netting in front of us.
That's a nice idea. That saves the crowd from constantly covering their heads up.
Yes, safety first. Here's a high fly ball to right center at the warning track. Bobbles, dropped. 1 run comes in. Can have another run sent in. And it's now 9-1 on the E9.
Well, Rhino, when it rains, it pours.
That's right.
Still nobody out.
6 in the first, 3 in the second for South Lexington. First pitch to Blake Polium is out of the zone for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 8-run lead for South Lexington, Kentucky. Here's one hit up the middle. Going to be a bouncer to the shortstop. Tag second. Taken out by Stam. Stam's out at second, but safe at first is Polium on the fielder's choice. The runners on first and third with 1 out. Aggressive base running breaks up the double play.
South Lexington is very, very aggressive on the base paths. Fundamental sliding. I mean, just they seem like a very, very fundamental team.
Here's a strike to Austin Jones. No official plate appearance. Walked and came around and scored in the first inning.
I think.
Here's a pitch that gets away. Runner goes to second.
Nice stop by the catcher just to keep the runner on third.
Here's one missing, not by much. 2 balls and a strike to Austin Jones. Runners on second and third, only 1 out. Here's a called strike. Harry fakes the throw down to third base.
A lot of fake throws by Eldorado.
2-2 pitch, hit down the third base line. Going to be a play at first. Safe. RBI infield single. Coming home is the runner. That's Horde. Aggressive on the base path. 10-1. You said it earlier, Wayne. Horde was aggressive on the base path in the first inning, and now he does it again in the second inning. And now Deacon Thomas comes to the plate, hit a single in his first plate appearance.
Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Runners on first and third. 10-1 ball game. South Lexington, Kentucky beating Eldorado, Arkansas.
But don't go anywhere. We have an exciting game so far in just an inning and
a third.
Yeah, a third. We've had 2 dingers and 11 runs.
High scoring, high powered. Here's a pitch out of the zone. Oh, in the zone. Late call for a strike. 1-2 count now.
I think maybe at this point you might want to expand that strike zone a little
One of
bit.
these, what would you call this right here? Blocking the view a little bit. Here's a high fly ball into shallow center field coming in.
Play the plate.
Play the plate. This one's going to be away. And that one hits the back fence. A run scores. That's Pulliam. And tagging up and going to second is Jones. So an RBI sac fly for Deacon Thomas.
To answer your question, Ryan, I think we would call that a window, a jam of a window. Back-to-back makes kind of a post that impedes our vision.
Cameron Travis, 1 for 1, single in his first plate appearance. 11-1 is the score. The first of 4 games today, coming up at about 12:30. East Boise versus Grand Forks. At 3 o'clock, Crown Point and Quincy, and then 5:30, Hammond Optimist home squad versus Kingsbridge, New York. There's the one that's going to drop into right field, going to second.
Oh, these guys are aggressive. These guys are aggressive.
Safe, sliding in for the double, and
that was a right call.
Jones comes home and scores.
There was some boos in the crowd, but he definitely got underneath the slide. Aggressive.
6 and 6 on the board for South Lexington in the first 2 innings.
Well, I hope they don't get 6 in the third.
Be a lot of runs.
6-6-6.
Up at the plate, and we Jared Gadden for the second time in 2 innings. South Lexington, Kentucky has batted it around. First pitch taken for a ball. 1-0 count.
Boise, Idaho, that's the second game.
I wonder if they play on blue fields. Here's one hit up the middle between second and short. RBI single for Jared Gadd, and it's now 13-1. Coming home to score is Travis. Back up for the second time this inning is Austin Blake. Gonna have a little get together on the mound.
What did he do in the first time at bat?
Austin Blake singled in this inning and doubled in the last inning.
So he's having a very good day.
Left-handed hitter.
He's a big kid.
Yes, he is. First pitch almost hits Blake.
He jumps out of the way.
Here's a high hit ball in the center field. Thurman is going to drop it. Coming home, the score will be Gadd. It's now 14-1 on the E8.
Well, that's the second fly ball. Routine fly ball has been dropped. So Arkansas should have been in the dugout a few batters back.
At the plate now is Gavin Hall. The pitcher for South Lexington. First pitch takes a strike.
And we didn't see, he gave up a home run, but he wasn't on the mound very long, so we didn't see much of him.
Here's one smacked foul down the third base side. Foul.
He's got some length to his stride. Did you get a load of that when he ran down to first base?
Yes. Tall and lanky.
(14-1) here.
Here's one hit shot. Nice glove by the third baseman. Throws to first.
Play. Nice play.
Donahue to Stringer that retires the side after 8 runs come home back in 1 minute with the bottom of the second in game 1 of 4 here on Saturday, August 10th of 2013. It is 14-1 South Lexington, Kentucky over Eldorado, Arkansas on WJOB 1230 and regionsports.com.
Quick, think of a major baseball team whose players love the game, never go on strike, and exhibit pure, unbridled passion on the field. That's probably hard to do unless you're talking Little League. And some of the best 12-year-old game love and non-striking passionate players in the country are coming to Hammond, Indiana, August 9th through 16th for the Cal Ripken 12U World Series. And Aurelio's Pizza will be there as the official pizza.
Now open, Luby's Pancake House, located at 176th and Torrance Avenue in Lansing, 1 block south of the interstate. Also open for dinner. Come dine with us. We feature a full breakfast menu, burgers, sandwiches, ribs, steaks, stir-fries, dessert, and more. Open daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can also dine at Luby's in Hammond on the corner of 165th and Columbia in Menards Plaza. Luby's is the perfect spot for the whole family.
Ryan Walsh and Wayne Micka back for the bottom of the second inning. South Lexington stomping on Eldorado, Arkansas.
Well, Rhino, it's been South Lexington the whole way right now. Eldorado, Arkansas, they have to get going here. They're down by a bunch. They need to play fundamental baseball, not waste any outs, and score some runs.
Yes,
they just need to score some runs.
Yes, they do. It'll be Derek Job, the leadoff for Eldorado, Arkansas in the bottom of the second. They're having a tough tournament. Beaten 8-1 yesterday by Honolulu, Hawaii, and now 14-1. And if you're wondering, this one has kind of gotten away from Eldorado, Arkansas. After 4 innings, it's a 10-run rule. So they like to keep it.
But the issue right now is only the bottom of the second. We'll see how South Lexington goes about this right now with this big lead. They've switched pitchers. Looks like they brought in Deacon Thomas.
Yeah, Deacon Thomas will be the pitcher this inning for South Lexington.
But you made a comment before about the, the Santa Claus flavor we have out here with the coach with the big, full white beard. It really does look like Santa Claus with these red uniforms.
So Deacon Thomas' first pitch runs inside on Job. 1-0 count.
We got Jerry Garrett playing shortstop. Austin Blake at first base.
All right, they've rearranged pretty much quite a bit of the whole lineup in the field.
What do you have for us?
Well, I need them all to turn around if they would, so we can get their numbers. But we'll have to. I think we'll get the official lineup change here in a second.
Foul tip into the glove. So Job is behind 1-2-2. Here's a high head ball out of play down the first base side into the netting.
Deacon Thomas isn't very big, but he can throw it. He's got some velocity.
The 1-2 pitch gets away, runs to the back screen. 2-2 count. Now, Deacon Thomas on the mound for South Lexington, Kentucky, and Derek Job. Here's the hit to the right side. A sharp hit ball. Great glove by the second baseman. And what a play right there for David Forrest.
Look what I got. That's what that one was. Look what I got. That was a shot. A stab. Beautiful play.
Gold glove caliber play like Darwin Barney would make.
Everything going South Lexington's way right now.
Hunter Stringer, first pitch, pops one up. Diving attempt by the catcher. Horde, but couldn't make it.
Yeah, he kind of had trouble getting out of his position to get to the ball. Just got tied up. I don't know if he got tied up with the batter, but the ball bounced a couple feet in front of the plate.
Could have been better interference, but no call was made.
A lot of action on that play. So, Ryan, have you visited the local establishments that are selling food out here?
Yes, I have. Aurelio's is the official food sponsor of this tournament, and they delivered the pizza up here to the broadcast booth in the afternoon, a little bit before you got here and a little bit after you left last night. Maybe you'll get some pizza today from Aurelio's. They sent some cheese, pepperonis, pizzas up, and also some sausage pizzas up.
I know it was 8 like piranhas were eating a scrap fish. I turned around, it was gone, just like that.
1-2 count, excuse me. After the swing and miss by Stringer. Here comes a throw. And outside corner.
Whoa.
Generous strike call right there. Down looking is Hunter Stringer. First strikeout for Deacon Thomas. Zach Donahue, third baseman, with 2 outs and nobody on base for Eldorado. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Deacon Thomas, good looking pitcher right here.
The pitch is up high. 1-1 count now. One and one count, 2 outs. It's a 14-1 ball game. Eldorado looking for base runners now, trying to string something together. 1-2 count. The right-handed hitting Zach Donahue. Here's the pitch outside. 2-2 count. Swing and miss. Down on strikes is Donahue. Second strikeout of the inning for Deacon Thomas, and that's the third out.
Well, South Lexington, they didn't realize it, so they were throwing the ball around the field. They just want to stay out there and play a little longer.
So that's going to retire the side. That's the end of 2 from Hammond Optimist Sports Complex in Hammond, Indiana. It is South Lexington, Kentucky 14, Eldorado, Arkansas 1. Back in 1 minute on AM 1230 WJOB and RegionSports.com.
The Times Media Company is your source for local news coverage. Staying up to date on community news isn't hard with our variety of print, mobile, and online platforms. Subscribe to The Times, surf NWI.com, or download our mobile app today. The Northwest Indiana Times, news you need any way you want.
Haley, do you take the color Crouching Tiger 4022 to cherish every day? Your decor.
I do.
You may now check out.
Find your soul paint at Ace. Choose from a wide selection of colors from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington. At Ace, the helpful place.
Visit Gus Bach Ace Hardware in their 3 locations, Lansing, Dyer, and Munster, serving the region since 1896.
We welcome you back to Hammond, Indiana. Ryan Walsh and Wayne Micka at the Hammond Optimist Sports Complex in Hammond, Indiana. Thank you to the City of Hammond and Mayor Thomas M. McDermott Jr. Coach Mayer, he's 1-0 in the tournament. The Optimist Bulldogs won last night. Big win, 8-1 over Grand Forks, North Dakota. They'll be on later on tonight. About a 5:30 approximate first pitch. It depends on how long it takes for Jim Delos to get that arm cranked up for that first pitch tonight, for the ceremonial first pitch.
Well, that's a lot of pressure, Ryan. I imagine he's going to have video going. That's something that we'll need to talk about Monday on this show, wouldn't you imagine?
In the region, 5:30 to 9:30 on WJOB, and Monday through Friday. Eldorado, Arkansas, in the purple jerseys. The home team, they're down by 13 runs. Coming back to the plate, it's going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be Tommy Knopp. And pitching now is Seth Thurman. We're set to go. Tommy Knopp at the plate. Here's a grounder to third, coming in on the grass, bobbles, and no throw. It's going to be a single for Tommy Knopp.
That brings up
Brendan Horde.
that very, very aggressive Brandon Horde.
Pitches over the head of Horde.
You can picture him popping one out of here.
He's got some big-time power. 1-0 count. Here's a high fly ball to center field, and you said it. He does it over the scoreboard. Over the scoreboard, 16-1. And the floodgates, they've been open for a while, but they are really open now. 16-1 is Brendan Horde hits it deep and gone.
Wow, is that a shot?
16-1, and here comes David Forrest. Here's a slapper to short, picked up, throwing to first, loaded off the bag, and the throw gets away. So infield single for David Forrest.
Forrest was inserted at second base. He was a player that made the line drive pick.
Blake Pulliam. One and 0 count. Here's one for a strike. That's Thurman on the mound. Ahead 1-2 count. Called, third strike. scoreboard. Issues. It's only strike one. Now they're messing with their heads. Here's one hit to the left side. Third baseman throws to second. Fielder's choice.
Okay, good fundamental play. Take the lead runner.
At the plate now it'll be Austin Jones. Oh no, it's going to be a pinch hitter. Devin Hart. Hart pitched yesterday for the South Lexington, Kentucky squad. First pitch is high, 1-0 count.
Well, the South Lexington coach Carl Peel, he's using his whole roster right now. He's got the guys aren't starting in the game.
Here's one popped up, foul ball, hit the roof. We're all right.
That's scary a little bit.
No, but you flinched.
Yeah.
You haven't been doing games lately.
I don't want to get hit in the head.
A little scared. I know those tech guys.
Tech guys don't get scared.
Swing and a miss. Strike.
Oh, the fake throw by the catcher. If he'd actually threw it, would have got the base runner.
Two and two count. Another foul ball. So Hart staying alive.
(16-1). Ryan, you know how you eat two elephants?
One bite at a time.
Right, that's what they got to do.
Here's a wild pitch. Going to second, standing up. Pulliam.
A lot of players moving around here.
Three and two count. One out, runner on second. Ball four. So Hart safe. The walk. Deacon Thomas comes into the batter's box. RBI sacrifice and a single in his first two times. First pitch. Nice inside strike by Seth Thurman. Oh, 1 count. Here's the high pitch. 1-1 now. I want to say thanks to some of the WJOB staff for helping get these ball games on the air. Owners Jim and Alexis Vasquez-Diedlow, General Manager Debbie Wargo, Director of Operations Jen Forright, Production Manager Rick Kubik, Sales Manager Pat Renwick, Webmaster Gene. Our producer today, Larry Kyleman, the teacher. Yes, he is the teacher. He's in studio. Here's a wild pitch. Staying at second is Pulliam. 2-2 count on this sunny day in Northwest Indiana. Some clouds in the sky, but not too many of them. Sun shining brightly. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Thomas. Ring him up at the plate.
So Larry, the teacher. So tonight when we see Larry, he can tell us if we conjugated our verbs correctly and had all our adjectives in the right spot.
He's a history teacher.
Oh, okay. Then we can chat through the 1800s with him.
Yes. Cameron Travis at the plate now. First pitch gets away from the catcher. 1 ball and no strikes. runners on first and second, 2 outs in the top of the third inning. Top of the fourth, excuse me.
That's going to be a foul ball down the left field line.
Top of the third. That net is obstructing my view on the numbers. I see the numbers, but on the top of the scoreboard, it is the third inning. Here's a pitch away for a ball. Pitch from Thurman, chased by Travis. Count even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's awful cool, too, out there in left field, around to center field, from left field line down around almost a straightaway center. There's bleachers, so parents and fans can go out and sit in the outfield.
Swing and a miss by Travis, down on strikes. That retires the side. 2 stranded. Yes, very nice. And yesterday they had a little cannon. They were shooting T-shirts out to all the fans out there. Those bleachers were full last night for that Hammond game.
Oh, I can imagine. Imagine it was a wonderful time.
Wonderful opening ceremony. We're going to go to the bottom of the third, the score being 16-1. Back in 1 minute on AM 1230 WJOB and regionsports.com.
Need a good meal, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Then come on down to the Commander Restaurant in Munster at Ridge and Calumet. The Commander has been owned and operated by the Saronis family for the last 30 years. The wide selection of menu items includes daily specials, fresh seafood, and hand-cut meats. Daily soups are made from scratch, and it's open from 6 a.m. all the way till midnight. Catering is also available, so call Danny or Bobby at 219-836-4009. The Commander Restaurant, Ridge and Calumet in Munster.
Are expenses adding up? Come see us at CFSC Speedy Check Cashers for a payday loan. We offer fast and friendly service with locations all over Northwest Indiana. All you need is a valid photo ID, your most recent pay stub and bank statement, proof of social security number, and your checkbook. At CFSC Speedy Check Cashers, we make it that easy. For the location nearest you, visit CFSC.com or call 219-923-0909. Loan service by Speedy Check Cashers, Inc.
Reinwald, Wayne Mika, bottom of the third inning on WJOB 1230 between South Lexington, Kentucky and Eldorado, Arkansas from Hammond Optimist Sports Complex in Hammond, Indiana, in the heartland of this beautiful country we call America. 16-1, South Lexington in charge today.
Yeah. Eldorado's lone run came on a home run by the second batter in the game. Other than that, their bats have been pretty quiet. But that is not the case for South Lexington, Kentucky. Their bats have been popping. Their base runners have been aggressive. And the score reflects it, 16-1 here.
First pitch is in there for a strike to Peyton Perry.
Cameron Travis pitching. Looks like his hat might be a size or two too big.
Actually, that's the pinch hitter. That's Dylan Groves, excuse me. 1-2 count to Dylan Groves.
Oh, big curveball. Beautiful pitch.
And Groves down on strikes.
Nice pitch by Travis.
That's Cameron Travis now out on the mound for South Lexington, Kentucky. Big curve again.
Oh, he likes that curveball, doesn't he?
Gets chance breaks to bite in that one. 0-1 count. Here's a strike right down the middle with the heat.
He's a little pop.
Oh, 2 count.
And curveball again.
Briggs fans in that one. Second strikeout of the inning for Cameron Travis back to the top of the order. It's going to be Seth Thurman. First pitch taken inside, 1-0 count. Two 2-0 count to Thurman now. Here's one that paints the outer corner black. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. This is game 1 of 4, 16-1 contest. South Lexington, Kentucky out in front. Here's a walk issue to Seth Thurman. Actually, that's the first base runner that's going to be on base. Jacob Bashirs has the only hit so far. That was a home run. So the first guy to actually park on a base.
The first base runner. Very interesting.
Here comes Jacob Bashirs. Hit a home run in his first plate appearance. Takes a big hack. Tried getting the 15-run hit, but they don't make those.
Not in one swing.
Another flail by Bashirs on that one. The off-speed pitch here from Travis is looking pretty nice.
I think he throws it probably 80% of the time so far.
Keeps ahead 1-2 count.
Oh.
Down on strike is Jacob Bashirs. 1 stranded, 3 strikeouts in that inning for Cameron Travis. That's going to end the 3rd inning. Back with 4th inning action in 1 minute. It is South Lexington, Kentucky 16, Eldorado, Arkansas 1 on WJOB 1230 and RegionSports.com.
Region Pools is proud to be a partner in bringing you the 2013 Cal Ripken World Series right here in Hammond, Indiana. Region Pools has been servicing swimming pools in Northwest Indiana since 1999. Take a break this fall and let Region Pools do the work for you. With closings starting at $150, it's an affordable way to ensure your equipment is protected and your pool will be ready next spring. Give us a call at 219-852-0809 for more information and schedule your appointment today. Region Pools.
The town of Griffith is excited to present the Rock and Rail Music and Street Festival, August 30th through September 1st. 32 hours of music in 3 days. The hours are Friday 4 p.m. till midnight, Saturday 11 a.m. till midnight, and Sunday 1 p.m. till midnight. Located in downtown Griffith on Broad Street, this festival has something for everyone. Live music and beer garden, delicious food vendors, arts and crafts, 5K run on Saturday, kids fun zone, and a car show on Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m. Don't miss Griffith's 5th annual Rock and Rail Music and Street Festival this Labor Day weekend.
Ryan Walsh, Wayne Nika on the call for an exciting game for the South Lexington, Kentucky fans. A little bit of a disappointment for the Eldorado, Arkansas squad, down 16-1 to South Lexington, Kentucky on Saturday, August 10th of 2013. First game of 4 on the air for WJLB today. This one maybe just an inning away from being completed. They have a 10-run rule. Let's see if Eldorado can get some runs in the bottom half of this inning.
Eldorado needs to come out, Ryan. They need to get base runners. Don't not try to get all back at one time. They need base runners. Lots of base runners. But they need base runners.
They do. Have an announcement to make. Anybody plans on coming out to the ballpark on Monday night? Here's a note. Monday is Armed Forces Night. Any current service member or vet and family will be free. That's cool. That's really cool they're doing that. To let the vets in.
Yes, it is. Support our military.
Looks like it's going to be Jared Rhodes on the mound this inning for Eldorado, Arkansas. Right-handed pitcher in relief. 6 runs in the first for South Lexington, 8 in the second, and 2 in the third to make it 16 for Eldorado, Arkansas. Just 1 run. That came on a home run in the bottom of the first inning off the bat of Jacob O'Shears. At the plate, Jared Gadd. One and 0 count.
Gadd had a very interesting first inning. Led off the game with a home run and finished the inning on a strikeout.
Here's one down the line. And a good job by Santa Claus getting out of the way.
He does have the look.
I don't think he'd be so jolly if that ball would have struck him.
Yeah, he's winning 16-1 right now, Ryan. He could take a little pain.
Yeah, you're right.
He could take a little pain.
Here's one hit to right field. Going back is the outfielder, and that one will be over the wall, and that's going to bring a run in because that's a home run for Gadd.
Second one of the game.
17-1.
And the horn, the home run horn goes off.
I hear the horn. I hear sleigh bells. I think I saw Santa Claus throwing some candy canes out down there.
He does have the look, the full. We're speaking about the manager of the South Lexington team. He has a full white beard with the backdrop of his red uniform.
Now Austin Blake into the batter's box. Left-handed hitter. First pitch. Ball 1.
Blake's a big kid. Big left-handed batter.
Next pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Three balls and no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch. A big cut by Blake. Swings through it.
I don't think Blake was interested in walking right there, Rhino.
No.
He had no interest in walking.
Here's one hit foul off of one of the telephone poles down there. Actually bounced back in play.
Pretty sure if that ball is remotely around the plate, he's going to be swinging.
Here's one that gets away for ball 4.
It had to be that far outside for him to walk. 8 feet off the plate.
Here comes Gavin Hall.
The starting pitcher. Does feel like that was quite some time ago when he was on the hill.
Yes, it does. 17-1. Right-handed hitter versus right-handed pitching Rhodes. Hits one foul down the first base side off the fence.
I love the sounds the PA guys doing with the foul balls, home runs. The PA guys doing?
They hire DJs.
DJs?
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
There's a foul tip. Strike 2.
This is a great facility, Ryan. And, I mean, you hear about it, but you really got to come out here and see it.
1245 River Drive in Hammond, just over the border from Munster. That one is right behind Blake. Did a good job of getting out of the way. Had ninja-like reflexes. He must know Pat Renwick.
Pat Renwick.
Sales manager at WJOB. He has ninja-fast reflexes. Hall chops through one. Strike 3.
That was an odd swing.
Excuse me, swing.
Yeah. I don't think he meant to do that. Tommy comes in. He came off the bench, and he's played a majority of the game. Coach Peel got his non-starters in the game. relatively quickly.
Here is Tommy Knopp. One and no count. Jared Rhodes. This one almost, it does get Knopp. Looks like he avoided it. But it gets him in the backside. And here comes your favorite hitter on the team, Brendan Horde.
I do like I like this kid. I like watching him play. He's so aggressive.
First pitch swinging, foul. Little Simpsons sound effects out there. Homer. That show's on for over 20 years now.
That's just amazing, isn't it? Sunday night.
Here's a big swing. Foul tip into the in and out of the glove of the catcher.
Last time at bat, Horde went over the scoreboard.
2-run shot. Foul tip into the glove. Strike 3.
Nice pitch. He pulled
2 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Jared Rhodes in relief. Here comes David Forrest. First pitch, that's a duck. You know, out of all the players I've seen so far in 4+ games, Forrest is the smallest guy out there. But he hustles hard.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely the smallest guy on the field right now.
Here's one popped up in foul territory, third base side, onto the netting. Two and 1 count with 2 outs. Runners on first and second for South Lexington, Kentucky in the top of the 4th inning. Here's a swing and a miss. Ball goes to the backstop. Nobody advancing for South Lexington, Kentucky. They're up 17-1.
I've been waiting all game to do it, Ryan. We have deuces on the board. Deuces.
Coming up at 12:30, it'll be East Boise, Idaho, and Grand Forks, North Dakota. Full count now to David Forrest. Runners staying where they're at. Here's one hit to the right side by Forrest. The second baseman gloves it, lobs it over to first. Out is Forrest to retire the side, 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 4th with the score being 17-1. South Lexington, Kentucky in front of Eldorado, Arkansas. Back in 1 minute on WJOB 1230 and RegionSports.com.
Courtyard by Marriott Hammond, where 8094 meets Kennedy Avenue, located next to Cracker Barrel, is the host hotel to Babe Ruth Cal Ripken. Their new bistro, Eat, Drink, Connect, offers breakfast and dinner daily, along with a full bar and 24-hour Starbucks. When searching for that ideal location for your next meeting, up to 80 people, contact their sales team at 219-228-3064. Make it a new day at Courtyard by Marriott.
Recently, there's been a major push to buy local, and we couldn't agree more. Hi, I'm Taylor Micka from Micka Cabinets. Whether it's a single cabinet replacement to a full kitchen remodel, Micka Cabinets is there with your needs. So why pay more at a big box store? Micka Cabinets can provide you with better quality and price with the best experience. Celebrating 20 years, Micka Cabinets promotes buying local, our community, and the best service. We're open Monday through Friday and by appointment on evenings and weekends. So stop by our showroom at 8328 Kennedy Avenue in Highland or call us at 219-838-5450.
Ryan Walsh, Wayne Micka at Hammond Optimus Sports Complex in Hammond, Indiana. 17-1 ball game. Going to need 7 runs to keep this one going for Eldorado, Arkansas. They're down 17-1 to South Lexington, Kentucky. On the mound is going to be Cameron Travis again for South Lexington. Seen a lot of good hitting and pitching so far from South Lexington, Kentucky, haven't we, Wayne?
Oh, very fundamental team. Their base running, what really caught my eye was the base running. Just taking the extra base when the opportunity presented itself. And the aggressive slides. They on anything close, even when they really didn't have to, they still slid. All fundamental games. And when they come up to bat, you see all these teams in this tournament. I'm sure when they come to bat, they're not looking for the base on balls, or they're kind of swinging. But so far, South Lexington has just been ripping at the ball when they come to the plate.
Grant Griffiths takes first pitch for a strike from Cameron Travis. Again, want to remind everybody that Monday night is Armed Forces Night. Any current service member or vet and their family will be in for free to Hammond Optimist Complex. Going to be 4 games on Monday starting at 5:30. Here's one hit to the left side. Great dive by the third baseman. Keep it in the infield.
That was an excellent glove play, but really no way to make the throw.
Great play by Jones at third. So Grant Griffiths gets the second hit of the game for Eldorado. At the plate now, it'll be Jared Rhodes as a runner on first with nobody out. Bunt attempt put down. Good bunt. Throw to first. Safe is Rhodes. Runners on first and second for Eldorado.
With nobody out, they got a little something going here, a little something cooking here in the bottom of the fourth.
This is game 1 of 4. Next game coming up will be at 12:30. It'll be East Boise, Idaho, and Grand Forks, North Dakota. Pitch is high to Derek Jobe. 1-0 count.
Cameron Travis, 4 out of 5 pitches are curveballs.
Here's a 1-0 count. Make it a 1-1 count.
South Lexington really a rounded team, Ryan. Everything we've seen so far, we've seen 3 pitchers, all 3 quality pitchers. The base running, the hitting, fielding.
Here's a curveball into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Eldorado going station to station here in the 4th inning.
Bases jammed for Arkansas. They don't have to get them all back this inning, but they got to get back 7.
Hunter Stringer, or actually, no, it's going to be a pinch hitter. That is Brooks Garrison at the plate for Eldorado. Bases loaded, nobody out. Down 17-1. Looking to make some magic here. 2 balls and no strikes to Brooks Garrison of Eldorado. Hits one high to the shallow center field. It's going to drop for a hit. Second run of the game comes across. RBI single for Garrison. And that gets the Eldorado crowd revved up a little bit.
Yes, it does. A little blooper between the second baseman and the center fielder, and in betweener.
Cameron Travis on the mound. Righty. Winds up, first pitch, swinging is Donahue. Hits it behind home plate. It's on the roof of the broadcast booth. 0-1 count. Right
nice
back with
pitch.
the knee buckling curve.
Did you see him buckle his knees?
0-2 count.
Big curveball.
Right inside corner. First out, retired on the strikeout.
Well, he's got some snap to that curveball, Rhino.
Here comes Dylan Groves. First pitch upstairs for a ball. 17-2 ball game. Eldorado, Arkansas at the plate. Down by 15. Needing 6 runs to keep this one going. Here's the ball. 2-0 count.
Base is still jammed.
Here's a hit to the right side. Going to drop for a hit. 1 run in. It's going to be another run sent. It's going to be a plate to plate.
Oh, almost got him.
Almost
got him on the relay.
Was Rose, but 2 runs come across. It's now 17-4. RBI single for Dylan Grove. And Chance Briggs comes to the plate. Cameron Chavez still working on the mound for South Lexington, Kentucky. First pitch whiffed by Briggs for strike 1. Took a pitch outside. 1-1 count.
Just outside.
Here's a foul ball off the back fence. 1-2 count to Briggs now.
Great day for a ball game. Great day for 4 ball games today, Ryan.
Check swing. Roll out of the zone. 2-2 count.
They're checking with the first base umpire, and he denies it. It looked like he held up.
We've got Ernie Banks beat today. He always said play 2. We'll
play in 4. 4 exciting ball games on WJOB.
Coming up at 12:30, it'll be East Boise and Grand Forks, North Dakota. 3 o'clock, Crown Point, Indiana, and Quincy, Massachusetts. And at 5:30, Hammond Optimist and Kingsbridge, New York. Big cut by Briggs late, down on strike.
To use Miguel Flores' phrase, I will have my dials locked to 12:30 today.
Miguel Flores got bumped today for this, but he'll be back next Saturday at 10 o'clock.
Jordan Beasley?
Possibly. I know Jordan's getting ready to go back to Indianapolis. I think he's going to be the mayor of Indianapolis pretty soon, right? First pitch in there for a strike.
Oh, I get up on Saturday morning and turn it on and really enjoy listening to him.
Here's a grounder to first, taken by the first baseman. Out is Thurman, and this one is over. 17-4. South Lexington, Kentucky wins it over the Eldorado, Arkansas squad. Player of the game, Wayne.
I've already, I was predetermined. I have to go with, I'm going to go with Horde.
I had a feeling you were going to go with catcher Brendan Horde for South Lexington. Homered, ran hard to home, hit by a pitch, and walked. 3 for 4 today, or actually 2 for 3.
Yeah, and I kind of think he's the team leader. It seems like he's a team leader out there, too.
17-4. That's going to wrap it up for here. We're going to send it back to Larry Kowman in the studio as South Lexington, Kentucky wins it 17-4 over Eldorado, Arkansas. Wayne Micka, thanks for joining me for this ball game. Who's going to be joining me for the next ball game?
Well, this guy with the same name. He tells me the second one, like, you know, when you with phones and technology, the newer version's always better. But I always tell him it's like a copy. Maybe it's just not quite as crisp. So we always have a little debate. It'll be my son, Wayne Micka. He'll be doing it with you.
All right. For Wayne Micka, sending it back to Larry Kyleman in the studio. 17-4. South Lexington wins over Eldorado, Arkansas. We'll be back at 12:30 with East Boys, Idaho, and Grand Forks, North Dakota on WJOB 1230 and regionsports.com.
Wow, check that out. Man, what a slaughter right there between South Lexington and Eldorado, Arkansas. Oof. Hey, this is Larry the K. This is AM 1230 WJOB in Hammond. I'll be here with you off and on until 12:30 when Game 6 of the Cal Ripken Little League World Series, live from Hammond's Optimus Ballpark. It'll be East Boise, Idaho versus Grand Forks, North Dakota. Oof. Can't wait to see this one here. AM 1230 WJOB in Hammond, Indiana.
Quick, think of a major baseball team whose players love the game, never go on strike, and exhibit pure, unbridled passion on the field. That's probably hard to do unless you're talking Little League. And some of the best 12-year-old game-loving, non-striking, passionate players in the country are coming to Hammond, Indiana, August 9th through 16th for the Cal Ripken 12U World Series. And Aurelio's Pizza will be there as the official pizza.